Hello guys, it's Teenage Marvel Fan back in another video, and if you've seen Avengers Endgame, then of course you know that Hulk snapped his fingers so that he could bring all the Dusted back to life. But doing something with this powerful of a weapon and doing something with that wide of an effect, like bringing back half the world, you'd think that it would have some consequences, or at least something would go wrong. So now there's a new theory or rumor or whatever that because of this snap, or in Spider-Man Far From Home they call it the Blip thing, people have been brought back to life. As in like dead characters, characters that have died in the MCU in previous movies have been brought back to life now after the snap. And this would be very similar to Crisis on Infinite Earths. I talk about this on my other channel, Teenage DC Fan. But anyway, like, the whole multiverse got destroyed, and then it got brought back to life, and they all merged into one Earth. And because of the merging of the Earths, some characters that had died in previous years are now alive. And I talk about that in my Arrow series finale review. I'll leave that down in the description below if you want to check that out. But there I talk about how like characters that have died in previous seasons of Arrow have now come back to life and they're alive. So it's possible that that same thing has happened in the MCU. Especially because there's a new rumor that Crossbones will be returning to the MCU at some point in the future, because Frank Grillo has even said that he has one movie left on his contract as Crossbones. Now most people from talking about this rumor think that, you know, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, it could just be an alternate reality version of Crossbones. But wouldn't it be cool if it just turned out that because of the Blip, he is now alive? And there's so many characters that they could do this with. I think a great example would be Quicksilver, because everybody was really disappointed that he was killed off so easily and would love to see him back. And this would be a great way to see him return. But then another character is Ultron. So Ultron is like one of the most powerful villains, or like biggest Avengers villains in the comics, but he lasted one movie and he died. So if he was now alive, then I think that'd be pretty cool. So there's so many different characters that they could use this thing on. Like if they just want to pretend like, oh, that didn't happen, they're actually alive, then they could totally do that, just like Crisis on Infinite Earths. So yeah, if this is something that's actually happening in the MCU, what dead characters would you want to see alive? Like Quicksilver, Yondu, Crossbones, Ultron, any of the villains that have died in like every movie. Ulysses Claw is a good example as well. I'd like to see him return. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on all of this down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and hope to see you in the next video, so I bestow all my knowledge upon you.